Today in Cannabis News, the governor of Connecticut signs statewide recreational cannabis legalization into law. The governor of Texas permits a bill to require the state to explore the medicinal value of psychedelics. And in the middle of an employment shortage, General Motors considers dropping its cannabis use screening policy. It's Wednesday, June 23rd, and this is your TRICHOMES Morning Buzz.
Broadcasting live from the TRICHOMES.com studios in Southern California. It's time for your Morning Buzz. We bring you late-breaking news that keeps you up to date with what's happening in the cannabis industry.
First up, Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont on Tuesday ratified legislation legalizing recreational cannabis. The governor's signature comes only days following the measure being sent to Governor Lamont's office, a triumph for proponents that came after months of discussions amongst Lamont and legislators. As Lamont's administration is commemorating the bill's passage, a leading official told equity activists via email that there is still much work to be done to guarantee that the legislation enforces social justice tenets and empowers unequally affected populations to take part in the sector. Adults 21 years or older will be able to legally purchase cannabis starting July 1st. Retail cannabis commerce might begin as early as May of next year, although the legislation does not establish a precise timeline. Neither the mere scent of cannabis nor the alleged presence of upwards of 5 ounces will now be sufficient reason to stop and search someone. Furthermore, effective in 2023, those charged with possession between January 1st, 2000 and September 30th, 2015 will have their records permanently expunged. Effective in July 2022, those with charges beyond this time span can request to have their records erased. Additionally, beginning in July 2023, individuals will be permitted to cultivate a maximum of 3 plants at home. Last week, Lamont also stated if the policy update is implemented, they are open to consuming cannabis themselves.
And next up, without their official signature, Texas Governor Greg Abbott permitted a measure requiring the state to explore the medicinal value of psychedelics to become law. This comes just days following Governor Abbott signing a reserve bill to broaden the state's modest medical cannabis system. The state will be obligated to examine the associated consequences and advantages of psilocybin, MDMA, and ketamine for military veterans in collaboration with the Baylor College of Medicine with the Psychedelics bill. It additionally calls for a psilocybin clinical study for veterans suffering from PTSD, as well as a comprehensive analysis of the research journals on psychedelics. When submitted to Abbott's office, the measure's sponsor, Representative Alex Dominguez, said, "Psychedelic medicine has the potential to completely change society's approach to mental health treatment, and research is the first step to realizing that transformation." Dominguez added, "It's said that as goes Texas, so goes the nation." While states across the country consider how best to address the mental health crisis facing our nation, I hope they once again look to Texas for leadership.
Last up, due to an employment shortage, General Motors is pondering modifications to how it screens new hires. According to the Detroit Free Press, the motor vehicle manufacturer is contemplating eliminating the mandate that job applicants be screened for cannabis consumption. The idea is being considered at a period when one of GM's most important operations, which makes the Chevy Silverado, is having trouble finding temporary summer staff. In 36 U.S. states, medical cannabis is legalized, and recreational cannabis is legal in 16, such as Michigan, where GM's Flint assembly is located. Hair samples are used in GM's cannabis screening, which may be traced back for weeks. Heads of the unions at GM's Flint Assembly and Fort Wayne Assembly facilities fear that the manufacturer's cannabis screening is constraining and discouraging prospective hires. GM must employ 450 part-time temporary workers in Flint, as well as 275 in Fort Wayne. A GM spokesperson, while refusing to provide details, said that the idea is being discussed internally.
And that was today's Buzz. Thanks for listening. For more cannabis news and insights from industry professionals and a place to discuss these stories and others, visit TRICHOMES.com.
And be sure to catch up with all of our other cannabis industry-related podcasts like Hash It Out, Careers in Cannabis, or the International Cannabis Conversation wherever you get your podcasts. For TRICHOMES.com, I'm Devin Leon.
And I'm David Fortin. Catch you next time.